Hello, and welcome back, my fellow friends, to a new episode of JNSQ, and this time we are again, well, I guess, in orbit around Cuban. So, this is where we left off our new moon probe, and I've been thinking about it for a while, and I checked something, and we're burning the maneuver node that we did last time, a bit later, because everything is planned, actually. Burning this maneuver node. So the idea is now to get the Cuban apoapsis to what is that, 1 million. There we go. This should get us into high orbit, about high space above Cuban, and this is where we're going to perform all of our scientific experiments, because I think we might get some science data out of that. And the reason being is because, well, we can't fuel transfer. We have here still full fuel tanks, but we don't have the ability unlocked yet to transfer the fuel between fuel tanks internally. So transferring the fuel with right clicking like this and this fuel tank and transferring the fuel is something we are not able to do just yet. I think we have to upgrade the and actually no, we don't. We only get 3 science points. Oh boy, that's so pathetic. 0 science points. 0 science points. Okay. So much so for my hope to gain at least some science. Because, like I said, we cannot transfer the fuel from these fuel tanks into the main stage here. Which it on its own wouldn't really matter too much, since we do have enough. Where are we actually? Are we already? Yes, we're pretty much where we need to be. Okay. And that is because the problem is, however, the fact that I exactly mounted all the science experiments onto the lower stage, because I thought we'd be able to get into at least into the sphere of influence of the Mun, maybe a flyby, hopefully in orbit, but in worst case, well, whatever, I guess. So that's kind of an issue, because now we have all the science items that could produce some science on this stage, and we can't do anything with it. However, this still does not change the fact that we still have there we go. You gotta be kidding me, right? You really gotta be kidding me here. This is so not fair. That's really not fair. So the idea was now to just do the mission, just a contract here with this craft. But you can see what just happened. This craft has electric charge. So wasn't really thinking about it. You have electric charge, all is good, but you only have electric charge in this bloody battery, and you couldn't share a bit of electricity with this craft. And this one only has 2 solar panels, and of course the sun is not shining onto that bloody solar panel. Wow, brilliant, thank you. That's so not fair. But with that being said, actually, we have no space debris. The other one, like the first one, since it has 4 solar panels, in theory it is and 2 relay dishes. It is a relay dish, a relay satellite, there you go. But now this one, wow. that was not going according to plan. So like I said, the plan was just now to just do this mission and gain at least the parameters, gain some science points from that, prestige, science point, prestige and money. There we go, not science points, prestige and money instead of science points. But well, we actually even failed doing that one. Wait, did I even start the recording, or did I just start? No, I started the recording. Brilliant. Okay, so much for my plan / idea how to complete that mission and contracts, but at least we do know what the flaws are, and we do know what we have to change. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So things we're going to change are the entire idea of this fuel tank depot. I'm gonna screw that idea, I guess. Just gonna do this here. On the other hand, why should I screw the idea? The idea is not bad on its own, it's just that we had way too little fuel to even get close to where we needed to. That's like this as an idea, so we might as well just remove the entire infrastructure from it and do the mission like that. And at the end of the day, rendezvousing two vessels, it can be in theory also just some space debris. Like honestly, who cares? It just has to be within 2.5 kilometers. So you're going to unlock these two and be like, whatever, you guys are just regular fuel tanks. And I'm going to, where is it? Remove you. Oh wait, that was actually Control Z. I should actually attach this one first and make you the new root part, so now you can just delete you. And now we need to do the coupler, aka our small little stack separator we have somewhere. There we go. Put you on here, and with that being in mind, we can put you down. We've reduced the weight by a tiny bit. That's like one thing, but not by enough to make this stage go to the moon. Well, on the other hand, we do have enough fuel in theory. We just have to do a moon flyby, but we might as well go for orbit one since we are already going to be there. So much for that. And I actually thought this entire section over. I'm going to add attach, should actually keep these ones here. I'm going to attach to these ones the small Valiant engines, at least on the ones that are burning longer. And these ones are X, there we go. These two, while the other set will get another fuel tank. Well, just this round nose cone type of thingy. There we go. With that being said and done, we don't have more fuel though, but we just have better, well, a different distribution of fuel. I would call it like this. Anything else? No, that's pretty much it, except the fact that I hate launching rockets from such a ridiculously high stance. And off we go, I guess. I kind of want to add another asparagus stage, but whatever. I'm gonna save launch and be whatever. This time we're now 3 minutes. Well, no. My clock here is a couple minutes back, I guess. Probably going to be like 6 or so minutes into the video. Long story short, off we go. And this time we can go through the launch a bit faster and more efficiently, I hope. And you are my first asparagus, quote unquote asparagus, even though we only have 4 side boosts to the stage. Once you drop, we're going to start the turn. Goodbye. Now we can see the detachment of the next stage by on the left hand side, with the engines burning out of fuel, or running out of fuel rather. Do we even want to go through the launch together? Why not? Yes, because I'm gonna keep it at 2 times regular speed now. Start pointing more and more. I guess I'm starting to get the hang out of the gravity turn a tiny bit at least. Still not good, it's getting better though, I think. At least better than last time. Last time was totally horrendous. Pathetic. Wait, the worst launches we had were during the episode where we had to do 3 times the launch for those poor little tourists. Anyhow, we're gonna coast now to perhaps pretty much though I am going to cut that one out. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, here we are. Actually already A in orbit, and B already completed. Planned the maneuver node. So guys, we're just going to perform this maneuver node. And I just realized one other small thing. Solar panels. The thing why actually the backup plan I came up with didn't work was because of the solar panels not receiving any sunlight because of unlucky, I guess. So that's one thing I'm now, well, I still didn't consider, which kind of is bad. And the other more or less ridiculous thing is, just give me 1 second here, quickly doing a nice comfy milling count. There we go. We actually still have now the bloody lower stage. I mean, adding engines to the main stage. Wait, do you get sunlight? Yes, you do. Adding, how's it called? Those Valiant engines for the main stage boosters, or 2 of those main stage boosters, and removing the probe core. And better flying. Well, it was definitely a lot of better flying. Made us have enough bloody fuel to, in theory, do the mission exactly as planned. As planned the first time around. We don't have... No, we lost our fuel. Oh, okay, that was because the electricity, because the thing just blocked us, so now it's like a panic mode there for 1 second. Anyhow, so in theory we could have gone for the same plan, though we don't have a lot of fuel, so the fuel depot would be pretty much useless. Long story short, we are now in high space above the moon, so we can do a mystery goo, and we can save it. And we do a temperature and save it. And the pressure, because pressure we probably already have. You can only get pressure data collectible. There we go. Pressure data from when we return, kind of when we bring it back. There you go. That was actually, I shouldn't pay a lot of attention to. Probably gonna do the burn after we pass by the moon, after we will have had our closest approach, because of electricity issues. Actually, we do have enough electricity to do a burn here already. So we have 1,000 meters per second, and we don't have communications. That's so brilliant. That's so good. This time I'm having enough electricity, yay! But we don't have communications. Ah, that's so brilliant. Okay, now now we pass periapsis. There you go. The idea now is to put you into a highly eccentric orbit. And before we actually do this, well, before is not the right word, we can do it right now as well. Observe the mystery go. Space near the moon, brilliant. Pressure reading should still, well, already only give us some data if we bring it back. Temperature reading, collect all, okay. Scientific data, check. We are in orbit, check. Anything else we want to do? Yes. I'm going to reduce the speed of this entire thing. I guess that seems reasonable. Yes, I know we don't have a docking port. If I brought a bloody docking port with me now, I attach these things via docking port. That would be so good. So the idea now is more or less, I'm going to point, I think, radially in is the most intelligent way now to make this orbit a bit more circular. So I'm trying to make it a bit circular. And a bit slowing down until we pretty much run out of fuel. That's the idea. Okay, that seems, I guess, solid enough. It's almost circular, 130 by 130 ish. Now we can, do we have enough, where is it, electricity? Yes we do. We can detach everything, yes. Okay, now you can turn around, burn a sec, and off we go. Because now we're just going to burn until we escape and have a return trajectory to Kerbin. Now I should try to zoom out, but my mouse, as you've maybe noticed in the past already, is annoying me. And we're not getting a return trajectory. We're getting an escape trajectory. How much does it take me to slow down there? Not enough fuel. That's bad. You should actually... Okay, I'm not burning it at the most ideal time, that's true, but I thought it would be enough. Okay, so we're doing something really weird. We just screwed up our mission by ridiculous amount. I guess we're gonna go interplanetary. Yay! This is so pathetic. This is so bloody pathetic. I was like super confident that this mission is going to be a success, and now I just screwed it up. At least we have electricity, I guess. Going to try. Well, we're obviously not going to have enough fuel to do a deorbit burn, but at least a capture burn. And now, I guess, tell me you have enough fuel to... Yes, you do. Brilliant. Okay, we can go out all the way. Is it beyond Minmus, or is that... This is beyond Minmus. I just... Please tell me... No. And I screwed up again with the electricity. Thankfully... Stop. We have electricity. Brilliant. We're not quite at periapsis, so it's not going to be perfect. Perfectly efficient, but it should work out. And what do we want to have for our periapsis? If we can choose. That's like minus already. That's not quite what I meant with we can choose. A tiny bit of periapsis is what I really want to have, like 40 kilometers or something. 38. 45, brilliant. Anything else I want to do? Yes, it's important to point the right way. You already have everything. Okay, brilliant. I have to point my solar panels towards the sun, otherwise we're gonna burn up. Well, yeah, pretty much like that. And we're not losing electric charge. Brilliant. We can see the Kerbin over there. Once we lose solar, the sun, I'm going to point us towards the atmosphere. There we go. I still have electricity. That seems good. Now you're going to point retrograde, otherwise we're going to burn up like a... I don't know. Like a charcoal. Now we would become a charcoal. Okay, there we go. I'm going to point retrograde. Parachute will be armed, so I'm going to use my remaining 40 meters per second. And off we go. So the probe itself is irrelevant. It will burn up. The important part is the return capsule. Let's hope that that thing is not going to burn up. And there went the separator. And that thing already starts blowing up. Question is whether we'll have more than one turn error pass. That's something I'm actually quite... doesn't seem like we have. No, we're gonna go down immediately. Whoosh, and we're suborbital. Brilliant. And boy oh boy, this is really bright. Even though it's in the darkness, I think that's good. So anyways, we are re-entering. This is perfect. We again... I'm not paying attention because have I actually started the clock? Yes, I have. We are 16 minutes in according to my clock, but I think this clock is a bit behind. So see you guys once we've landed. Okie dokie, here we are. There we go. There was like a small delay, weird. Anyhow, we have recovered. Mission summary, Luna 2, debris. I have no clue why it's called debris, but anyhow. We got 108 science points. Perfect. And... you gotta be kidding me, right? Anyways, we got this one. We got a lot of science. We're scattering the... oh, that just is super far away as it seems, this debris. So you should... you have escaped the gravitational influence of the moon. Ah, that's so weird. We literally did this one here. Return Kerbin from return. Return one from Kerbin. We literally just did this one. This is so weird. We got 108 signs out of that. Anyways, even though this is weird, I don't care. I'm gonna have a look at this later. Not now, I don't care. We completed this mission, in my opinion at least, and this is the most important one because at the end of the day, I'm playing the game. Yeah, that sounded kind of not the way I was trying to. Anyways, let's just stop distracting each other and have a look at the new tech notes. Okay, we can unlock... no, we can't. We're again short by 8 science points. Ah, this is so beautiful. So we can unlock one. I think we're gonna go with advanced construction. Yes, heavy rocketry is good. Yeah, but we don't have the need for that just yet, actually. So here we get a lot of new things. We get nose cones, engine blades, useful things. Even more nose cones. We get fairings. These guys are super cool. Separators, service modules, all sorts of nice things that can be useful. So we go with advanced construction. There we go. And we are, like I said, again 8 points off. I guess we just are back at the beginning of the episode since the contract is still not completed because of unknown reasons. Boy oh boy. And there you go, resource transfer available. So this is the thing that I actually figured out already in orbit, and we cannot resource transfer our fuel. Anyways, but this is something to consider in another time. Another day, another date, another year, something. No, wait, it's still the same year, we're still in year 1. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed today's mission to the moon. Well, at least orbit, moon and back. So, there is a advancement here. We landed on the moon, but we didn't return. Now we went to the moon and orbited the moon and then returned. So there's at least some progression in some way. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. So on this note, thanks for watching, and Space Sheep signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day, my friends.